And I will be brief. Minister, there is just one point that I would like to make, and that is that, based on the Bord Pleanála decision in terms of West Offaly, we need to have Irish-grown biomass support in this country to ensure that both Lanesboro and Shannonbridge power stations can co-fire. As you know, Minister, and as your officials know, I, as Minister, made it clear that priority must be given to the growing of local biomass before any imports will be considered for either of those two power stations. We now have the demand side in place in terms of the use for biomass, both in terms of the support scheme for renewable heat and power generation in Lanesboro, Shannonbridge and Edenderry. But what we now need urgently, Minister, is the financial supports to be put in place to establish these crops and grow them. We now need approximately €33 million of a financial package to be put in place to establish and pay a premium for 3 years to farmers before we can harvest approximately 10,000 hectares of willow that would be required to power those two power stations. So I would ask you, Minister, I know there was a working group established between your department and the Department of Agriculture to re-engage that, to put a support package in place to ensure that farmers now are financially supported in establishing these crops across the Midlands. There is sufficient land there to meet that need, which would provide farmers in the vicinity of those two power stations with a steady cash income which will be contracted to them by Bord na Móna, but it will also ensure that both when the application goes in, the new application for West Offaly, and when the current application for Lough Ree go before Bord Pleanála, that they will be looked at positively, because the supply of biomass will be sourced locally, supporting local communities across the region. Thank you.